Looks like we're on, folks. That's a good sign. And we welcome you to Kaiser Stadium. Welcome you to Kaiser Stadium here in Frisco, California, where today it's a 1970 NFC Championship game where the winner will go to the Orange Bowl and play the Baltimore Colts. Today we will take a look back at some of the greatest championship games in history. And we'll start right at the top with the very first NFC Championship game. It's between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. It was not played at Candlestick Park, as I don't believe it was had been developed yet or something in that regard. So we're not going. So they played it in a stadium outside of Los Angeles called Kaiser Stadium, and let's see if we can maybe get some information today. So it was 46 degrees, 29% humidity, and about 22-mile-an-hour winds. We did have some winds, some wind gusting in this ball game. Again, this is not Candlestick. And again, because this was the year of the NFL switching back and forth on who would host the NFC Championship game, even though the Cowboys probably had the better record, the it ended up going to the NFC West. So the 49ers hosted the NFC Championship game in this. So let's get started here. We're going to play Stratomatic Advanced. The black will tell you if you're going on the uh, quarterback card or defensive card. The green will be my defense. I'll call all offensive plays. The green die will call my defensive plays unless it was an obvious choice to either call run or pass. So let's get things started. I'll be keeping everything by paper in my hands, including the downs, and the timekeeping, as I'm using a pretty good chart for that. I really like this. If you play Stratomatic football, you basically run this, another two, and then that's the game. So this is the first half. Flip over, play another one. Plays about an hour and a half, so it's not too bad. So it plays extremely well. So let's go ahead. The Cowboys are the visitors. They are still wearing their silver and white. The 49ers are wearing the gold rush of in their home colors. So let's go ahead and throw this, see if it's evens or odds. Dallas will call evens, and it's even. So Dallas will get the first. Will get the first chance at receiving the first kickoff. So let's see who the kicker is for the Cowboys, and we'll get this started. To return the first kick for the Cowboys. This is where I've kind of slowed down a little bit, but let's we can get things going here. So Dwayne Thomas and Mark Washington will be the return men for them, and kicking for the San Francisco 49ers, Bruce Gossett, I believe a former coach. So here we go, kick from Gossett, and we're underway the 1970 NFC Championship game. It's going to be the 6 yard line, two back, so it's going to be Mark, and it's going to be an eight. An eight is going to be 25 yards, and Dallas will take over. Dallas will take over at their own 31-yard line, and we're underway here in San Francisco. So first and 10 at the 31 after the kickoff. Now, Calvin Hill, who does have a good card, is I'm playing as is for the team. So Calvin Hill, Lance Renzo, also with good cards, are not playing in today's ball game. This is where Dwayne Thomas got his big jump as a starter and became a real super stud. So Craig Morton will be the starting quarterback today for the Cowboys in this 1970 championship game, and we'll also go with Dwayne Thomas in the backfield along with Walt Garrison. So they're two running back attack, which is pretty darn good. So let's start it off by giving it to Dwayne Thomas and get him started here. So Dwayne Thomas will start it. Let's see what the defense calls. And we're up. We'll say we're underway, but we're not. So let's go ahead and do this. So it's going to be a run. So they're looking for the pass. So Dwayne Thomas on the 8 is going to be a gain of 6 yards. So Dwayne Thomas explodes for a quick 6 yard gain. and the Cowboys have it. So second and four at the 37-yard line, and we're underway here in San Fran. Again, I try not to call the same play twice. So line buck to Walt Garrison. See if the Cowboys can keep the ball on the ground. That's a line buck 9, and that is going to be incorrect. So Garrison will get a chance to run on his own card. Line buck on a 9. Line buck on a 9 is a gain of 3. So incorrect call 3. So he gets 3. That'll get him a little closer now. Be 3rd and 1 at the 40-yard line. Tom Landry in control of this offense. 3rd and 1 call. And we'll give it to, it's going to be a run call by San Francisco. No need to run it. Off tackle Dwayne Thomas. It's an off tackle 8 for Thomas. And he gets 2 yards and a first down. So Dwayne Thomas gets the first down for the Cowboys, and they move the chains. First down and 10 at their own 42-yard line. Let's look at the Dallas Cowboy offense as they were on the field on this day in history for the Cowboys. Quarterback is Craig Morton. In the backfield was Dwayne Thomas and Walt Garrison. The receivers were Reggie Rucker and Bullet Bob Hayes. Their tight end is Pedix Newman, and their line consists of Ralph Neely at left tackle, John Nyland at left guard, Dave Manders at center, Blaine Nye at right guard, and Rayfield Wright, your right tackle. For the Gold Rush defense of the 49ers, Tommy Hart was your end along with Bill Belk. The tackles consist of Charles Kruger and Roland Lakes. The linebackers are Dave Wilcox, Frank Nunley, Jim Shadowski. The linebackers are Jimmy Johnson, Bruce Taylor, Mel Phillips, and Rosie Taylor. So let's go ahead and keep the ball as we continue on here as we go over the starting lineups in today's ball game. So Craig Moore will have it first chance. Short pass to Bob Hayes, the Bullet. Short pass. They'll be looking for the run. So it's a short pass, 3 wrong, and that is a gain of 18 yards to Bob Hayes. So Bullet Bob Hayes on a first down. So first down and 10, and that will take him to the opponent's 40-yard line. So already Craig Morton 1 for 1. It's funny when you watch the game, he did not complete a pass early on, so he rewrites history with a quick run. Here's Dwayne Thomas off tackle halfback. That's going to go on the 49er card. So the 49er card on the off tackle on the 5 is a possible fumble. It's plus 5. Wow, it's a plus 5, 2-10. So 49ers must have been a good defensive team getting the fumbles back because 11 and 12, they don't, and the fumble will go to the 49ers. They'll get the ball back. So a fumble plus 5, 2-10, plus 5, 11-12. So the 49ers will get it at their own 45-yard line. So a fumble by Dwayne Thomas. So the 49ers offense will take the field, and it will be started here by John Brody. So John Brody takes the field on offense. He was a good card too. Had an excellent season. And again, let's look at the offensive starters for the San Francisco 49ers. You'll hear some very familiar faces and some really good 49ers on offense. Brody's your quarterback. Doug Cunningham back along with Carl Willard, Dick Witcher, Gene Washington, who had a huge year for San Francisco. Bob Windsor's your tight end. Your line is Roan is tackle along with Carl Banasak. The guards are Beasler and Peoples, and the center is Forrest Blue. For the 49ers, Doomsday is the call. The ends will be George Andre and Larry Cole. The middle is Jethro Poole and Bob Lilly. The linebackers are Dave Edwards, Leroy Jordan, and Chuck Howley. The linebackers are Herb Adderley, Mel Renfro, Cornell Green, and Charlie Waters. That is your starting lineup so far for both teams. So now let's go on to with 12 minutes left to go here in the first period. John Brody brings his offensive attack to the field, and he's going to go short past to Gene Washington. Awfully good card. And that's going to go to the 40, and that's going to go to the Cowboys. It's not going to matter if it's right or wrong, so it's going to be a short pass. It's going to be a short pass on a 4, and a short pass on a 4 will be. Hang on, folks. This is where the kind of trouble begins with these. Let me just separate what I have and see if we can find the Cowboys defensive pairings here. Short pass on the 4. May have to, let's see. So we want those together. So Morton is right there. Oh, okay. It's probably going to be right here with my defensive cards. Should have left them just out. See, short pass is going to be right here. Short pass on a 4 is a possible interception from Dallas. So it's an interception plus 13, 2 through 8 and 12. So a possible interception on John Brody. Incomplete on a 9-11. It is going to be an interception. So a 13-yard pick. So a 13-yard pick. So a quick drive for the Niners. It throws a 13-yard pick down the field, 58. So they'll get the ball at their own 42, and they'll get a chance to return this. And it's going to be a 9. A 9 is going to be a flat pass only or 10 yards. So it's a 10-yard interception return, and the Cowboys will have good field position, and they'll get it at the 49 or 48-yard line, 1st and 10 at the 48. So each team gives them a turnover. So with 12 minutes left to go here in the first period, no score, and Dallas takes back over again. So John Brody is turned away, and now again it's going to be Craig Morton, along with his cast of characters, along with Dwayne Thomas, comes out in the field. Of course, Dallas Cowboys in their I formation offense, that's kind of standard for them. They'll go ahead, give an end round to Dwayne Thomas. Oh, geez, fumbles galore today. End around 5, and it's wrong. So 5, no, it's no fumbles. Dwayne Thomas did not have any fumbles that year, and he's wrong. It's -4. So Dwayne Thomas goes all the way back on a 4 yards. So it's now 2nd and 14, and that will take him back down to at their own 48-yard line. So 2nd and 14 from their own 48. So now let's see if Craig Morton could do anything. Short pass, bullet Bob Hayes. See, that's going to go wrong. Short pass. Oh, it's right. Short pass 5. Morton right. And he's going to have to run with it. So I should have kept his running card out. Here he comes. So Morton's going to try to run out of the pocket. It's an 8 and only gets 2. So he avoids the sack, but he only gets 2 yards out. So 3rd and 12 now at midfield. So now the Cowboys in a 3rd and long situation. But now the short pass being denied, they're kind of in trouble. We're going to go long pass, bullet Bob Hayes. I believe, they were looking run. So 7 on Morton on the run is incomplete. Morton's card isn't the greatest. And that's going to be a 4th down, 12 at the 50, 10 and a half to play. And here comes the Cowboys special teams, and they will have to punt it. So the punt will be coming back out for the Cowboys, trying to get in good field position and unable to do anything. So the punting unit comes in for Dallas, and it's going to be Wilby. Wilby will be doing the punting here, and it's going to be a 9, so it's not great. It's going to be 39 yards and 1 back. It'll take him back out to the 11. We'll see if they can return it. It's going to be Bruce Taylor, a very dangerous punt returner. And that's going to be a 10, and that's a gain of 23 yards. So he takes it out and gets him out of bad field position. So 1st down and 10 at the 33. So Taylor on a nice punt return. 1st and 10 at their own 33. 10 minutes to go here, first quarter of the NFC Championship game. John Brody again will come out for this 49er offense. Again, the problem that they ran into is the interception by Brody kind of killed them. And now see who they'll have. They'll bring out Ken Willard. They'll see if they can run against this Cowboy offense. Tackle for Willard, off tackle 6, and he's right, is going to be a +3. So Willard with a gain of 3. So 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line. 9.5 to play here in the first period. They're going to go short pass to Washington, the dangerous one. They're called right. Short pass 9, and that's Brody hitting a gain of 13 yards. Gene Washington. So 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. 13 yards for Gene Washington there. And the Gold Rush offense will continue. Off tackle Willard. They'll try to get. Oh, there's again a possible fumble. Off tackle 5. It is wrong. It is going to be a fumble on a 2-4. And no, does not do it, luckily. And he only lost 1 yard. So second and 11 at the 48. 8.5 to play. Time ticks. Brody now will come back out. He'll go. Who else is the receiver on this 49er offense that I've talked about? And we'll go to Dick Witcher. Short pass to Dick Witcher. And that's a short pass 12 on the right for Brody, incomplete, as he had a receiver. But this Cowboys have a very, if you look at their defense, they got some guys in the Hall of Fame. They also got a former Green Bay Packer and Herb Adderley. So 3rd and 11 from the 48. Winner will play the Baltimore Colts, who defeated the Miami Dolphins, unless I decide to play that game, but it'll have to be played in a different format. So 3rd and 11 at the 48-yard line. And now they'll go back to flat pass to Gene Washington, maybe trying to get him loose. Flat pass 7, it's going to be right. And that's a gain of 7 yards. Hit Washington out of the flag, but he's short. And it's 4th and 4, and that takes him out to the 45-yard line. So here comes the former Florida Gator coach, the very famous Steve Superior. He will come punt for the 49ers here. So punting by Superior, that's going to be a 38 yards and 1 back. So Spurrier's kick, I keep calling it Superior, 38, so it takes them out. Let's see what we decide to do. 7 takes them out to, figure that out correctly. So 7 takes them out to the 48, 2, 5, 45. So 38 takes them out to the 7. So the Cowboys will get a chance to run this one in. Let's see who will be. And it could be Bullet Bob Hayes. And it is going to be Bullet Bob Hayes. Bullet Bob Hayes on return. It's going to be a fumble, -2. So a possible fumble by Bullet Bob Hayes. And let's see what's going to happen here. So it's going to be 2, 6, and 12. It's a 3, and the offensive team recovers. So Bullet Bob Hayes recovers his own fumble. And that will take him out to the 8-yard line. So the Cowboys in their own part of the end zone. This was kind of an afternoon game. They didn't have any late night NFC Championship games until later on in the 70s. So both these games were played pretty early. So the Cowboys now, the 49ers Cowboys will start 1st down and 10 from their own 8-yard line. And here comes Craig Morton, and along with the running game again. It's going to be Morton along with Dwayne Thomas. And along with, we'll take Thomas along with our others too. So short pass, Bob Hayes. That's going to be a short pass. It's going to be a short pass 8. So let's see what the 49er defense calls on this. This could be a very interesting call for them. Did they get the sack? No, let's see. So now it's going to be a +11 on a 2 through 7. Incomplete on an 8 through 12. It's a 7. It's a gain of 11. So Bob Hayes gets out of the shadow of their own end zone. 1st and 10 at the 19. So Hayes with a catch. So 6.5 to play here in the first period. Still no score. And now we'll go to Dwayne Thomas. Dwayne Thomas end around. So Thomas end around. It'll be an end around on a 49er 9. It would have been called wrong, but that's going to benefit him on the Cowboy defensive chart. So end around on a 9, and it's going to be 0 as Doomsday. As no, as the Gold Rush defense stops Dwayne Thomas, and now making a 2nd and 10. So big stop there. 2nd down and 19 by the San Francisco defense. So now let's go to Bob Hayes, best receiver on the team. He's going to call right, I believe, 2nd and 8 or more. Yeah, it's a run, but again, it won't matter. But for the 49ers, they may give this one up. Again, remember, short pass 8, 2 through 7 and 12, 11-yard gain and a first down. He gets another first down. Bob Hayes for 12 yards. They hit that same pass again. 1st down and 10 at their own 31. Bob Hayes with the catch. So now they'll probably go back to that running back, or they will probably maybe surprise you and go with, as I've heard that somewhere before, let's go with maybe Walt Garrison on a, let's go to Walt Garrison on a screen pass. So Walt Garrison on a flat pass. That's going to be a flat pass on a 7, but it was called correctly incomplete. They tried to get fancy with it, but he couldn't catch it. So 2nd and 10 at the 31. Again, 5 minutes left to go here in the first period. Off tackle for Dwayne Thomas to try to fool him. He called him on the run. Ooh, Dwayne Thomas may have busted a big hole here. So Dwayne Thomas on the 11s. A gain is going to be a gain of 8. So 8 yards for Dwayne Thomas. And that's a 3rd and 2 at the 39-yard line. So Thomas with a gain of 8. Again, short yardage. And again, they can't go with that. They're going to give Garrison a little up the middle push here. Line buck to Thomas. They call pass. So that should be effective. Line buck 6, and that is going to be on the wrong side of the tracks. And that is going to be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a gain of 4 and a first down. So again, the Cowboys pick up a little first down territory here, moves them out of trouble here. So now after a 4-yard gain, they're at 1st down and 10 at the 43-yard line. And again, we'll go to off tackle Dwayne Thomas, and let's see, so off tackle on the 49er card, but they called run correctly, but doesn't matter. It's a gain of 3. So Thomas gains some yardage, so he's not able to get loose. 2nd and 7 from the 46. About 3.5 to play. So we're almost done here in the first. Short pass, Bob Hayes. They're going to let him see if they can bust one loose here. So Bob Hayes will try it here. Come on, Bob Hayes. Let's see. Ooh, Bob Hayes, and that die will fly out of here. Let's go ahead and roll a new die. So let's see. Here we go. Bullet, Bob Hayes. So that's going to be, what was the call? 2nd and 7 is 1, 2, 3. They're looking for the run. Short pass 5 for Morton. Short pass 5 from Morton. Let's see if there's short pass 5 for Morton. Is an incomplete on the wrong. Oof. On the right, he had a chance to run away from the pocket, but he does not complete it. 3rd and 7 now. Again, they're at the 46, so no one's moving in territory where they can kick a field goal here. So now they have a problem. They are going to see what they can do. They'll go to their, so since they already have Hayes covered, he can't throw to him. Let's go to Reggie Rucker. Remembered him on the Browns. Short pass. We're going to throw the same pass twice, not the same receiver. Short pass for Rucker. And that will be a short pass 7, but it's going to be right for Morton. Again, Morton isn't the most limbering guy in the field. We'll see if he can find some love. Incomplete on a 7 across the board. So Morton, again, is roughed up by the San Francisco defense like he did in real life. 2.5 to play here in the first. And again, a punting unit comes out for the Cowboys. So the Cowboys will come out again. Wildy, Widby. Here is the punt from him. And let's get him out there. It's going to be an 8. An 8 is going to be 41 yards. That's going to be Dangerous Taylor, though. a taken at the 5, so it's a good kick. I know. Wait a minute, 41-87. The actual take it at the 13. I incorrectly saw that. So Taylor will take it from the 13-yard line. He'll try to run it. Fair catch, actually. Calls the fair catch, and that's it. So again, we'll change possessions. 2 minutes to play in the first, and San Francisco has the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 13-yard line. No score here at Kaiser Stadium in San Francisco. So let's go to John. Let's go back to John Brody's card. Off tackle for Willard, and that should be. Oh, that's going to be wrong. Short. Oh, this could be interesting. So they got the running back they wanted. So it's off tackle 11. Oh, only gained 3. So 3 yards even on a guessed wrong. Again, the 49ers not putting the ball up. They don't want to give up any big plays here, but they're gonna have to open it up somehow. Brody will go Washington here. 2nd and 7. They are playing for him. Dallas may have something to say. Short pass on a 5, and that's a receiver. That could be trouble. That's Gene Washington, and he has a bunch of stuff. And he's right. Won't matter, I believe. It's a 6, and he gets 22 yards. That's the year Gene Washington had. He could be a game changer in this game. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Gene Washington. 1st and 10 at the 38, and the 49ers will continue the offense. Ken Willard, the end around on the halfback. End around on the halfback will be an end around on the Cowboys 11. Ooh, what's that going to be? Let's see. Did they get a big gain? Sometimes 11s can generate some big gains. It's a +5. So Willard gets 5. Think that's probably. Oh, there it is. There it is. Always seem to drop my pen in the broadcast. So gain of 5 on it, and again playing just the first through the first quarter here so far, not too much. So 2nd and 5, 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line, and this will be the last play of the first period. So 2nd and 5, they'll go flat pass to their tight end to see who that is. Flat pass 6, and it's called right, and that's a gain of 6. So the tight end gains a big gain of 6, and that's enough for a first down. And that is the end of the first quarter here from Kaiser Stadium, the 1970 championship game. It is Dallas nothing and the San Francisco 49ers nothing. Winner goes to Super Bowl 5. So 1st and 10 from their own 49-yard line. 49ers will start second period as we'll change sides of the field. John Brody has one of the deeper penetrations today of the offense. Off tackle for Willard again. That could be dangerous on the Cowboys. Off tackle 2, and let's see, does he go all the way? It's a gain of 22 yards. So a big rumbling and bumbling gain for the 49er tailback. 1st and 10, 22 yards, 671 at the 29-yard line. That's the first time they are in. It's the first time they're in Cowboy territory. So big run there by Ken Willard. So now you're in Gene Washington area. That could be dangerous. Short pass to Washington. Short pass 7 called incorrectly. And that's a gain of 15 yards regardless. So a big gain to Washington. Brody connects. And that is a 1st and 10 at the Dallas 14-yard line. Again, Washington gain of 15, 1st and 10 at the 14. Let's see if this Dallas defense stiffens up. They've been known to be a very stingy defense last couple weeks. Off tackle Willard. Off tackle on the Cowboy 8 will not result to be good numbers. Cowboys defense should stop this. It does. Stops them plain in its tracks. Willard did not get even back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be a 2nd and 10 now at the 14-yard line. 49ers trying to get something going. We'll go short pass to Gene Washington here. Got to go to the big guy in your team. Short pass on an 8, and it's called wrong, and it's a receiver. So let's see if they can get in here. But remember, you only get 24 yards for the for the back of the end zone. Let's see, does he get it? It's a 5, and it's going to be a gain of 18 yards, and that's a touchdown. Gene Washington. And the 49ers score the first touchdown of the day, 1st and 10. So 49ers score it. They lead it 6-0. Washington for 15 from Brody. So 13 minutes to play here in the first half. And now let's see if there's anyone who kicks the extra point on this team. Bruce Gossett, 11's no good. So let's see, the extra point is no good. Ooh, geez, he missed it. So Gossett's extra point goes wide left, and it's 6-0 San Francisco with 12 and a half to play. So Dallas will get this. We'll get the next kickoff here, down by 6. It's going to be a 12, and that's a touchback. So Gossett sends it deep and into the end zone. So 49ers will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. And we have 12 and a half to play here in the first half. 1st down and 10 from their 20. We'll go off tackle, halfback. Again, it's going to be off tackle 9, but for Dwayne Thomas, it will be probably taken back to the line of scrimmage. 909 is going to be gain of 5, even on a right call. So Dwayne Thomas gets that good speed. So 2nd and 5 at the 25. Thomas a gain of 5. So the Dallas Cowboys trying to stay in this football game. 6-0 San Francisco. Short pass, Bob Hayes. Let's see if he can get loose. Short pass. It will be called correctly, and it will be on the 49ers. On the 49ers, short pass on the 5. The short pass on the 5, and that's that. Oh, that's going to be the receiver. So he gave Bob Hayes a chance to catch it, but it's going to be on the right side of the column. Let's see if Bob Hayes, who had 889 yards receiving, see if Bob Hayes can get loose. It's a 9. Oh, he dropped it. Bob Hayes was trying to run with it before he caught it. It falls down to the turf, and oh, Landry cannot be happy with that. 3rd and 5 at the 25. So now they're maybe going to go flat pass to Dwayne Thomas, trying to get him loose. Flat, ooh, that's going to be a flat pass 10 call. Let's see. What is it going? What's the defensive call on that? 3rd and 5. 1's the run call, so that will be called pass. So flat pass 10, and it's right. Gain of 5 yards and a first down. Big first down. Dwayne Thomas took a little screen pass and took it out to the 30-yard line, so the Cowboys will retain possession and a first down. Now they can go back to Dwayne Thomas on the ground, or they'll go linebacker to Harrison, to Garrison, and that is going to be a linebacker on a 10, and that's going to be a gain of 3. So Garrison not getting big yardage today, but he's getting some big first downs and some yardage. 2nd and 7 from the 33. And now they're going to maybe go flat pass back to Dwayne Thomas again out of the backfield. And that's going to be a flat pass 8, and they called it wrong. That could be dangerous because that could be and should be a receiver call normally in this game. Flat pass on the 8 is a receiver, so it's going to force Dwayne Thomas to try to catch one, and usually that's not bad for these guys. Usually have pretty good numbers. So let's see what Thomas's card looks like in the air. So flat pass 8 called wrong. There's some good stuff there. Let's see. And that's going to be a 2. That's what he wanted. That's a gain of 17. So a big screen and go for Dwayne Thomas. 1st down and 17, midfield. So the Cowboys, Thomas on the screen. So the 49ers bringing the blitz, but unable to hold them. So now it's a 1st down and 10 at midfield. And now off tackle for Garrison. They're going to try something. That could be a fumble. Oh, no, it's not going to be a fumble. That's going to be Garrison. So Garrison on the 5. And let's see if Dwayne Garrison can chug along here. Off tackle 5. Oh, off tackle 5. Wrong. And that's -1. So Garrison does not get back to the line of scrimmage. And he's sent backwards. So 2nd and 11 now from their own 49. Dallas has to keep going forward. They can't have these kind of stops. They're going to go short pass to Ditka. They're tight end today. Short pass, and that is going to be short pass on the 11, and that's an incomplete pass. Ditka had it in his hands, but it was blocked away. 3rd and 11 at the 49. 9 minutes to go. Dallas has been on this drive for a while, but looks like it could fall short here. They're gonna go. Ooh, right through. They're gonna go back to a short pass again and go to Bob Hayes. It's gonna be a 3rd and 11, so they're definitely gonna go pass. I don't care if that's a one or not. Short pass 6. So it's gonna cause Morton to throw this one, and it's going to be called right on it. So short pass 6 for Morton. And I need to keep probably him out with Brody as my receiver is. So it's short pass 6. Oh, 17 yards across the board. First down, Cowboys. So first down and 10, 17 yards. And that'll take him to the 66. So it's to the 34-yard line. So Hayes with a 17-yard catch. And they're in 49er territory. It's 6-0 San Francisco, 8.5 to play. And boy, what a time for Craig Morton just to throw an absolute BB here. And now they're going to go back to Dwayne Thomas here on the ground. Cowboys abused the 49ers on the run game today. Off tackle. Off tackle will be an off tackle 8, and it's wrong. So Dwayne Thomas is going to have his time with this. He's going to get 4 yards before he stopped. And again, they don't mind the yardage here. Again, Dallas running a lot of clock. 2nd down and 6 from the 30. 8 minutes to play first half. It's still 6-0 San Francisco. They're going to go flat pass to Reggie Rucker. And that's going to be a flat pass on the 49er 9. He called it wrong. So that's probably going to receiver for Rucker. So flat pass 9 is receiver. So Rucker was called wrong. And he has some stuff there if he rolls in the area. 10 and gets 7 because he was wrong. So 7-yard Reggie Rucker. So first down and 10 Dallas. Now at the 23-yard line. Dallas trying to get some offense together here. Off tackle, back to Dwayne Thomas. So Dwayne Thomas trying to run the ball. And that's going to be bad news that'll be bad news for the 49ers. Off tackle 11, gain of 8 yards. 40 had the 49ers guessing wrong on that one. 2nd and 2 now at the 15. 7 minutes to play. Dallas driving. Line back to Garrison. And that, you know what? 2nd and 2, we're going to call that a run. I'm sorry. It won't matter. It's on the 49er call. It'll be line buck on the 7. Gets nothing. Stopped cold. So 3rd and 2 at the 15. Cowboys now need to make the call of a lifetime. Flat pass to Dwayne Thomas here. And that's see if they get him leaning. 3rd and 2 is going to be called. It's going to be called on a run. Oh, okay. Dwayne Thomas will get the receiver card. I don't have to look that one up. So Dwayne Thomas on the receiving part of this. And let's see if he can make a big catch. So Thomas, 9, wrong. Let's see. He's got some stuff not known to be a receiver, though. Here it is. Catch is made. It's going to be an 8. An 8 on right is going to be a gain of 6 and a first down. So Dwayne Thomas doing it with his hands, actually. 1st and 10 now at the 9-yard line. So again, it's Dwayne Thomas, 1st and 10 at the 9. And 1st and goal for the 9. Linebacker Garrison. They're playing the run defense, and they called run. Ooh, linebacker on a 4 on the 49er defense. Let's see. Linebacker on a 4. Ooh, it's a gain of 9 yards and a touchdown. So Harrison with the touchdown, and Dallas gets on the board and ties this. Mike Clark's extra point is automatic. It's good, and the Cowboys take a 7-6 lead. So 9-yard TD run for Garrison and TD Dallas. So with 5.5 to play in the first half, it is 7-6 favor of the Cowboys. So now Clark will kick it back. It's an 11. It's at the goal line. Two back for the 40. 2-yard line, two back. And it will be Bruce Taylor. One of their dangerous return men. It's going to be 8, but Dallas will get it at the 15. So Dallas's great special teams will stop them cold. 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line. San Fran ball, 5 minutes to play as Dallas ate up a chunk of time. Off tackle Willard. They're going to try to keep the ball on the ground a little bit, but an off tackle on a 10 on a doomsday type defense probably does not go well. Oh, he does. That's a gain of 5. So Willard gets a gain of 5, kind of gets him out of trouble a little bit. 2nd and 5 at the 20. Opens it up possibly for Gene Washington. Let's see if they look for him. Short pass, Gene Washington. That's going to be a short. That is going to be a short pass on a 3. 2nd and 5 says, and that's going to be a run. So it's a short. Oh, that could be trouble. Short pass 3 for Brody, and that's 12 yards across the field. Brody with a big catch. So Brody to Washington. 1st down and 10 to the 32-yard line. Washington again, another 12. 4 minutes to play. Do they have enough time to get around off the field here? So let's see if Gene Washington can get it again here somewhere. They're going to go short pass to the other receiver, and that's going to be on the run. Oh, let's see if Dallas had this played. Short pass on the 12. Long gain. Holy cow. So I went to the other receiver, and that was going to be Dick Witcher. 22 catches, 288. And going by rules, that would be a gain of 28 yards. You can't get anything smaller. So who gets a 28-yard gain, kind of play that rule. 1st and 10, 28. And let's see, 28 from the 32. And they'll get it at the Cowboy 40-yard line. 28 and 38 equals 60 minus 100 is 40. Wonder how I do that. That is, being decent enough in math. That way you don't have to count them on the field. I can usually minus by 100, and you can figure it out pretty quick. So now it is a 1st down and 10 at the 40 line, 3.5, 3:30 to play. So San Francisco is moving the ball. They're not gonna call a timeout, but they'll kind of take their time. Going to look at their field goal unit from the 33 to the 37. Bruce Gossett's a 2-3 good. You want to get between the 23 and 32 to have a better chance at this field goal. So let's go short pass to Gene Washington here. Short pass, they're calling run. Short pass on the 11. And that'll be against the Cowboy defense. Short pass on the 11. Incomplete pass, so nothing down there on the 11. 2nd down and 10 at the 40. 3 minutes to go. So let's see. Once we get to 2 minutes, I won't run clock and on incomplete stuff like that. So let's see. That was a big miss there. Let's go flat pass Willard. So flat pass Miller. They're looking for the pass. Flat pass 8. So they went to the running back on the run. So let's see if Mr. Ken Willard does pretty well on the pass. That would be very nice for him. We'll see if he has anything on the running, on anything on the pass catching card. Kind of line these up perfectly. So he does catch the ball pretty well. 31 catches, 259 yards. So it's going to be a right. It's a 4, and only gets 4 yards because of that. So he only gets 4 yards because the pass was called right. 3rd and 6 now at the 36. Again, they're not in field goal range yet. So the 49ers are trying to get back in this. Brody will look to Gene Washington to the short pass. That's going to be play called right. Short pass 11 on the right. It's an interception 2 through 4. If not, it's an incomplete. It's an incomplete pass for Brody. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Short pass Brody, 2 through 3, and still doesn't get it. So it's a 4th and 6, and now they may have to punt it. 4th and 6 from 36. They can either be in 4 down territory here, or they can go for it. And they can get the field goal again on a 2 through 3. They can try to punt it. There is 2 minutes to play. They'll try to see if they can pin him deep by going to the coffin corner kick. We'll take 10 yard. We'll take 10 yards off the punt. It's a 6. It's going to go down. It's going to drop in the 30, and it dropped at the 6 yard line. So the Cowboys will take over 1.5 to play, but they'll have it 1st down and 10 at their own 6. And Dallas with not much time remaining here in the first half, but they lead by 1, 7-6. So let's do off tackle. We'll do off tackle for Dwayne Thomas, and they look for the running game. Short pass 11 is a gain of 2 for Dwayne. So Dwayne Thomas again, good ball game right at the end of the half here. 2nd and 8 at the 8 yard line. 1 minute to play. Let's go flat pass Dwayne Thomas. They've had success here before. He's looking for the pass. That's going to be a flat pass 9. So flat pass 9 on Dwayne. And he'll have a chance to catch this, but he'll be catching it on the right column. It's a flat pass on a 4, and he gets 5 yards. So he gets about 5 yards. So 3rd and 3. No timeouts being called. So I think we might end it right here. And let's get a linebacker to Garrison. We'll end it right there unless they can catch him right here. Linebacker on a 4, and probably be calling for the run. No, it won't matter. So he went linebacker 7 on the 49ers, and that's a gain of nothing. So let's see if that might end it. 4th and 3 at the 33. And the time will run out. We played 1/2 of football here at Kaiser Stadium, the 1970 NFC Championship game. It is the Dallas Cowboys 7 and the San Francisco 49ers 6. So second half action, here we go. So the 49ers will get the second half kickoff. Again, the 49ers, Bruce Gossett missed an extra point, and that's the difference of the football game right now. We'll see if the 49ers can return one this time. The 49ers return man for this game again will be, I believe, is the very dangerous Bruce Taylor. And yes, Bruce Taylor and Mel and Bill Tucker. So let's see what the kicker does here. That's Mike Clark. He's going to set it up and kick it. There it is. He sets it off. 8 yard line, 1 back. Again, that is going to be Taylor. Taylor on the return. And for Taylor, it's going to be only, it's 19 yards. Sorry. So takes it out to the 27. So just underway here at the second half. 1st down and 10 at their own 27. Dallas will take over. Dallas up a point, and we play the second half. And the second half will be where they play for pay. So here we go. Craig Morton off tackle Dwayne Thomas, trying to rough him down a little bit. Ooh, they were calling right, but they got it on the 4. They got it. Oh no, this is 49ers running the ball. Sorry. So they went off tackle to Willard. So let's see what the 49er 3 says. Ooh, that could be kind of dangerous. So off tackle on the 3, and it's going to be a short gain. So Dallas gives up a big gain again to Willard, and let's see what he does with it. Here's a gain. Oh, it's a 5. So a short gain on a 5 is going to be 17 yards and a 1st down. Ooh, 1st down, 17 yards. So Ken Willard, who had a big gain earlier, will get another big one, and San Francisco starts it off fast. So 1st down and 7 at the 44, 17 for Willard, and the 49ers are out in a hurry. So let's see if the 49ers can keep going here. Short pass from Brody to Gene Washington. Washington to Brody. And that's going to be short pass. That could be a sack. Short pass on a 9 is a receiver. That's bad news. Called it right. So Washington's going to be able to catch one here. And he's wrong. That is a lot of yards on there. It's a 3. It's a long game for Gene Washington. His long one was a 79 yards, so he can roll to his heart content. They are currently 56 yards from pay dirt. It's a 7. It's a 38-yard game for Gene Washington as the San Francisco treat, gets 38 yards, and that will get him set up down in Dallas territory all the way down to the 18-yard line. So 38 yards, Gene Washington. So Dallas in jeopardy here. Off tackle Willard, and they're going to try to run the ball here. He called it right though. So Willard on an off tackle on the 7. Off tackle on the 7, no gain. Good play there by Jethro Pugh. So second down and 10. Leroy Jordan also on a tackle. Second down and 18. Cow 49ers down by a point, trying to score here. John Brody having himself a ball game. Off tackle. Oh, no, you already did that. So that would be a penalty if I did that. Let's throw short pass, Gene. Let's throw a short pass to the other one, to the split end. So that will be a short pass, and that will be called on the will be pass, but it'll be on Dallas's side. So it may not. That could be a sack. Short pass on the 6. It is. So Jethro Pugh, Rayfield Wright -8 on the tackle. So Dallas came in hard on that one. And let's go to their defensive setup and see who would have got the big sack on the play. We'll give the Jethro 8-yard sack, and that bounces him back. So Brody under arrest. So it's 3rd and 18 from the 26. Gossett no longer in a comfortable range. Did I drop it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Let's go short pass Gene Washington, and they called right. So short pass 10, incomplete for Brody, an incomplete pass, and Gossett now may have to kick this. So getting that sack hurt him. We'll see if Gossett will come back out. So Gossett will come back out. So let's see what their field goal attempt will be on this. So the field goal attempt by Gossett will be 2 through 7 and 12 is good. 8 through 11 is no good. So Gossett will line up. Here is the kick, and it's a 3. It's good. So Gossett's good, and the 49ers will take a 9-7 lead. So field goal Gossett, and 9-7 favor of San Fran with 12:30 to play in the third quarter. Excitement as we play the NFC Championship game. Winner will play the winner of the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Colts. Off tackle Dwayne Thomas. Off tackle. That was a wiener, but we'll go ahead. I'll be on the run anyway. Won't matter. It's off tackle on the 49ers 6. And that's going to only be a gain of 3. So I stay on the 49ers side for yardage. Oh, wait a minute. They have to kick it. Let's kick the ball first, Mike. That would help. This is football. So let's go ahead and kick it. Gossett will kick it. Gossett kicks it to the 6-yard line, 2 back. So we'll see who kicks it. So Dwayne Thomas's run won't go for naught. Mark Washington now. Here it is. It's on a 10. And, 11's a touchdown. Holy crap. 27 yards. And that's to the 33. So the Cowboys with good field position. Boy, that's a awkward spot for a touchdown on a kickoff return. But Dallas will take over. 12 minutes left in the third. 1st and 10 for the 33. And now Craig Morton comes out on the field. Off tackle Dwayne Thomas. We'll keep the same thing going here. Off tackle 4, wrong. So Dwayne Thomas getting some yardage. That will be a gain of 6. So Dwayne Thomas chug along and get 6. 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line. They held the ball a while before when they scored. Linebacker Garrison, he's been rough. He's been one of the interesting guys, and he's going to do it again. That's going to be a 2nd and 4, and that's going to be a run. So it's going to be a linebacker for Garrison, and it's going to be on the 12. And guess what? That's a gain of 8, even on the right side. So Garrison plows away. So the Cowboys, so they'll get something there. So 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. That's what's Garrison for 8. 1st and 10 at the 47. Here come the Cowboys again. And again, they'll go off tackle Dwayne Thomas, as long as we don't call the same guy twice on a run. Off tackle on a 7, called correctly. Dwayne Thomas's card is punishing. Oh, gets nothing on that one. He's driven backwards to the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 at the 47. Now the Cowboys have to play smart. They want to try to score here. We'll go to short pass to Bullet Bob Hayes. Short pass, Bullet Bob Hayes. It's going to be called right. So Morton 7 on the right's incomplete. Morton's card is not good. So they're going to have to hopefully get something lucky on his card. 3rd and 10 to the 47. San Fran will be set up in the pass no matter what. They already called him. So now the question is, do you want to go to Reggie Rucker here, or do you want to try to go win the flats? Got to know if you got to hit a receiver's card. What are you going to look into? Let's go to Rucker here. Short pass, Reggie Rucker, and that could be okay, unless that's a sack for San Fran. Short pass 7. Morton looks, and he's brought down by the 49er pass rush defense for a loss of 8. So 4th and 18 at the 39, and that will mean a punt for the Cowboys here in the third period. Playing a little bit slower than I want, but let's see if we can keep everything going. So we'll come out again, and that's going to be a 7. So that's going to be a 42 yards in one back. So a solid punt. That'll take him out to the 19-yard line. And the 49ers again, that will be Bruce Taylor. He's dangerous on the 1, 7 yards. So out to the 26. So 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. San Francisco has the ball, 9 minutes to play in the third, and it is still 9-7 favor of the 49ers. Off tackle to Willard, and that will be an off tackle on the Cowboy 4. I don't see what you want to run. Sometimes they get lucky. Oh, gain again. That's another solid gain. Gain of 6. So the Cowboy defense kind of getting shredded a little bit. 2nd and 4 at the 32. So they're trying to get some yardage here. They're going to go to Cunningham. Flat pass, something we haven't done yet for him. They're looking pass. Flat pass 6 right for Cunningham. Gain of 6 yards and a first down. So Cunningham out of the backfield. First down for Richie Cunningham. So that'll be first down at the 38-yard line for 49. I believe that's Doug Cunningham. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. So the Cowboys, the 49er offense continues, and John Brody trying to get to a Super Bowl here. Off tackle for Willard. Off tackle on the 10, and he was calling wrong. So they're going to get Willard on a nice run. So let's see what the run is going to be. Off tackle 10, short gain. So Willard will get a nice bust open run at a 14-yard gain, and that will be out to the 48-yard line. So again, the 49ers with a bulk play, you can say. So 14 yards from Willard. So he is carrying this 49er team right now, and he's trying to get him to the promised land. Short pass, Gene Washington. And that is going to be called correctly. That's going to be on the Cowboy 5. You may not want to keep throwing there. Cowboy defense. Let's see if they got lucky and they called it right. I think they probably did, if I'm guessing. Short pass 5 is receiver. So that's Gene Washington. So you don't want him touching the ball at all. His card is absolutely nasty, Jerry Rice style. It's a 5, and it's going to be a gain of 18 yards for Gene Washington. Dallas has nothing for him. First down and 10 now at the 30. So 18 yards, Gene Washington, and he's having a ball game. And here come the 49ers. Off tackle for Willard, going to keep the ball on the ground. Off tackle 10, that will be wrong. Dallas defense kind of confused. Short gain, that's the one they just had before. So the second time in a row, Ken Willard will bust this out of the backfield for 14 yards, for 13 yards, and that's another first down. So it's 6.5 to play. First down and 10 at the 17. And the 49ers getting some great bunch plays here. And the 49ers are on their way here. Dallas defense, Landry's going to have to come up with a stop here. Short pass for Gene Washington. That's a short pass on a 2. Dallas is probably not going to like the short pass on a 2 on this. That is usually not going to be good at all. And no, he gets a sack. Oh, Jethro Pugh came in and nailed Brody. So 2nd and 17 now from the 24. What a play by Jethro Pugh. Came in there and got the sack, his second. And that's going to give a big opportunity for Brody now. Wow, that's a huge loss. So now it's going to be a 2nd and 17. 2nd and 17 from the 24-yard line. Short pass to the split end, trying to someone different here. And again, it's on Dallas's 7. Dallas's 7, and guess what? That is another sack. That's Leroy Jordan this time for 9. So as you look for Dallas to make a stop, now they're getting it, and that takes them out to the 33 now. So 3rd and 26. So doomsday defense coming on strong here at Kaiser Stadium. The 49ers now, Brody picking himself off the Kaiser Stadium field. 3rd and 26. They're not in field goal range, and they will try again the short pass. They'll go short pass split end, and again that could be wrong. Let's see, short pass on the 8. Didn't know Dallas had that many sacks on a short pass. It's a receiver, or is it? Let's make sure. 8. Oh, short pass 8 is incomplete, and boy, are they now out of a position here. 4th and 26 at the 33. Gossett's not going to be able to kick this. We kind of know that just by playing it. So 33, he's good on a 2-3. Basically has to have a 43-yard kick or less. A 5 or more will bounce it in within the 10. So they'll bring out the kicker here. Again, they'll play control, and it's a 6. No return now. It's going to be a 30-yard kick. It bounces at the 3. So a great kick there by the 49ers. 4.5 to play in the third quarter. Dallas is deep in their own end zone, but their defense has bailed them out. 1st and 10 from their own 3. John Brody comes off the field, peeling off dirt from his face mask. And now we go to Dwayne Thomas on the end around. Dwayne Thomas on a 9, but that's probably not going to be good either. That's no gain. 49er defense stops it cold. 2nd and 10 now from their own 3. So now they're in trouble. They don't want a safety here. It's 9-6 San Francisco. What do they want to do? Short pass, I think. Let's see who they want to go to here. Short pass, Bob Hayes. They have to try to avoid it. They might have. Let's see. As long as it's not a sack down there. It's no gain. Incomplete. They had to throw it fast. So Morton, 3rd and 10 at the 3. So again, this might have worked out well. The punter's going to have to come out and get Dallas out of a jam if they don't get it here. Flat pass Dwayne Thomas. He went for the delayed handoff. Morton on a 9 is a receiver. So Dwayne Thomas is going to get himself a catch. On the wrong card. So he can probably get a first down out of this. A screen to Dwayne Thomas. He'll run out of this. It's an 8 and gets 13 yards. How about that? How about a little razzle dazzle from Tom Landry? 1st and 10 now from the 16 as the Cowboys take over. Boy, that could be a turning event in this game. So 13 for Thomas, and let's put an asterisk on that one. That was possibly a huge play in this game. 3 minutes to play in the third, and boy, things just thought were looking bleak. Now they can open things up a little bit. Off tackle, Dwayne Thomas. That's going to be an off tackle 10 called correctly. And for Dwayne Thomas, he doesn't mind. That's a gain of 4. So Thomas gets 4 to start this off. And he gets him out to the 20-yard line, still way 80 yards away. It is right now a 9-6 ball game, favor of San Francisco. Short pass, Bob Hayes. That's going to be a short pass 7. It was called correctly for Morton, incomplete. Boy, Craig Morton's card just is not good. 3rd and 6 now at the 20. I'm thinking, do we bring in this guy from the Naval Academy? But, this is Morton's team. So 3rd and 6 from the 20. Can they get something started here? Flat pass Dwayne Thomas again. This time it's called correctly. Flat pass 6 for Morton is incomplete. That was wrong. It was a first down. He dropped it, and they will still punt it away. 4th and 6 at the 20. 1.5 to play in the third. Punting unit coming for the Cowboys for Woodley. And that's going to be a 6. That's going to be 43 yards, 2 back. 43 yards. That's going to be dangerous. Bruce Taylor. 43 63. That's at the 37-yard line. Taylor, he could bust one. That's going to be 55 yards for Bruce Taylor. They said how dangerous he was, and that could be a touchdown for the 49ers. So let's go back at that again. So 6 is going to be 43. So 63. It brings him out to the 37. It won't be a touchdown. He'll be brought down, and the Cowboys defense is going to have to stop him. 55 brings him inside the 10 in the red zone. They didn't call it that back then. First down and goal at the 8. 55 yards. Punt return for Taylor. And the 49ers on one of the last plays of the third quarter can possibly put him ahead by a big score here. Let's see if they keep the ball. Off tackle Willard. They're running. Dallas is calling for a run audible. They'll stay on the run, and that probably won't be good for 49er land. Off tackle 9 is a gain of 5. Oof, that Dallas defense doesn't play that well. 2nd and goal now at the 3. And now let's see. Let's give it to Cunningham here. Linebuck Cunningham. And that's going to be a linebuck on a 6, and it's going to be called right because where they are in distance. So Doug Cunningham will go linebuck 6. We'll see if he can push it over here. So linebuck on a 6 is a gain of only 1 yard. So gain of 1. And that is the end of the third quarter with the score San Francisco 9 and Dallas 7, as Dallas kicked a field goal by Gossett. 12:30 left in the third. That was the only scoring here. So now it's going to be a third down. It's going to be 3rd and goal from the 3. So again, the Dallas Cowboy defense looking to hold once again. They can throw a short pass to Gene Washington, but anything over 13 yards will be back of the end zone. It will not count. So do they want to take that chance here? They'll go with a short pass to Gene Washington, see if they can go short on him. Short pass. That's going to be on Dallas, though, and we know Dallas's tough defense. He's looking. It's a sack again. Leroy Jordan got him. So another huge play. So 4th and goal from the 12. The Dallas defense stiffens up again. And again, it will be Bruce Gossett coming in. Gossett with a chance to give the 49ers a 12-7 lead here. And it'll be from the 12. He'll line it up. It's good. Besides 11 or 12, it's good. So Gossett with his 2nd field goal. So with 14 minutes left to go in regulation, right now, it is 49ers 12 and the Cowboys 7. So again, the field goal by Gossett from the 12. So he's had 2 field goals, a touchdown by Gene Washington, but a missed extra point. And right now it's 12-7 with 14 minutes to go. The Dallas Cowboy offense coming back on the field. Here's Gossett with the kick. Again, 6-yard line, 2 back. And that will be for the Dallas that'll be for the Dallas offense. Let's see who that will be. That'll be Mark Washington. He's looking for that 11 in a crazy spot. It's a 6. It's 23 yards. So again, Dallas will take over at the 31-yard line. The Dallas is running out of time now. First and 10 at the 31-yard line. But they had a long drive earlier in the game that kind of went their way. So they could run a long drive. Off tackle Dwayne Thomas. Ew, that's gonna be could be bad. San Francisco. They are looking past. Got lucky. Off tackle three is only 3 yards. So Dwayne Thomas almost he lost his footing, got three. So second and three at the 34. Kaiser Stadium, San Francisco, California. 40-degree day in January of 1971. Winner will play Super Bowl V. It will be short pass to Bob Hayes. They're going to try for it. It's going to be a short pass from the 49ers 7. Can they get a big gain out of it? That's that 11-yard gain. If you roll 2 through 7, Bob Hayes, it's incomplete. It's just tapped away. Oh, 11. On a 8 through 11 is incomplete, so he lost it there. 3rd and 7. Again, you can't be dropping those late in the game and big games. So again, Morton, his game the way he had an actual game in this NFC Championship game, he did not hit many passes at all. He had a lot of them early on. Now he's back to form. So now it's a 3rd and 7. We're going to go end around Dwayne Thomas, and they went past, so it's an end around 10. So again, they went the little reverse for Thomas. Gain of 7 yards. Again, Landry comes up with a big play. 1st down and 7 at the 41-yard line, and with 12 minutes to play, Dallas again will try to get this going. So again, they're going to go for a short pass to Bob Hayes here. That's going to be a short pass on a 9, and that's the receiver. So Hayes, it's wrong. He's got stuff on the wrong. Not total is really good. Short pass 6 is a gain of 20. 20 yards for the bullet, Bob Hayes. So 1st down and 10, 20 yards. Takes him out to the 49er 39-yard line. San Francisco leads 12-7, 11 and a half to play in regulation. Off tackle, Dwayne Thomas. And that's going to be an off tackle 8, San Francisco. That may not work well. That's a gain of nothing. Boy, the 49er defense is playing stout right now. 2nd and 10 at the 39. Again, to get field goal range here, you may want to kick the field goal and play your defense. But right now, they're not in field goal range. So let's see, 41-39. Make sure that was 20. Yeah, all right. Make sure at the 39. 2nd and 10 at the Niner 39-yard line. Short pass, Reggie Rucker. That will be a short pass 6 called right. And that is a gain of 17 yards. So Craig Morton this time hits the 17-yard gain. Reggie Rucker, 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. So Rucker, so he may never get to a Super Bowl with the Browns. He's trying to get to one as a Cowboy. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line, a solid receiver. And now the Cowboys may try to run the ball off tackle Dwayne Thomas. They were looking for the run, but against the Cowboys, off tackle 7 is a gain of 0. So Dwayne Thomas basically keyed on that. So 2nd and 10 now at the 20 is now 2nd and 10 at the 22. There is 10 minutes to play here in the fourth, sorry, in regulation. Let's go with let's go back flat pass to Tucker for Rucker, and that's gonna be flat pass 6 called right. So Morton on a 6 incomplete. That's what you don't want to roll. That's an incomplete on a 6. So that is dropped. 3rd and 10 now at the 22. So are they going to settle for a field goal? They don't want to sack here. Let's look at their field goal kicker. And that's their field goal kicker who gets all the extra points correctly. And he's from 33 to 37, only gets on a snake eyes. 23 to 32 is 2 through 6. So not good options for him. They're going to really have to get close and roll small. I don't know if they're going to be able to do that or not. So let's see what the call will be. 3rd and 10. They'll go short pass Bob Hayes here. Short pass Bob Hayes. and that's going to be called as a pass. Short pass 8, and that is going to be again the short pass 8. That is a gain 2 through 7 and 12. Possibly the biggest throw of the football game. It's a 10. It's incomplete. The 49er defense holds. So 4th and 10 with 9 minutes to go. And again, we talked about their kicker. Well, 22 gives them a little love. 2 through 7 and 12. 8 through 11 are misses. They'll bring the kicker out and see if their defense can hold. He steps up, kicks, and let's see. Good. So at the 22-yard line where he needed to be, if that's the 23-yard line, that's a miss. From the 22, 2 through 7, 12, well, it sneaks in the uprights, and it's good. So now it is another score. It is now 12-10 San Francisco. 9 minutes to play. So then the Cowboys will bring their kicker out. And here comes the kick. A 7. That'll be to the 6-yard line, 2 back. And we'll see who the 49ers can return this with. That is going to be Bruce Taylor. Had a huge one earlier. And there's an 11, and that's only a gain of 10. So Taylor's hit hard, and the 49ers will start deep. 1st and 10 from their own 18-yard line. So 8.5 to play. San Francisco has it. Let's just take a quick second timeout to cover our thoughts. So 8.5 to play. 12-10 favor of San Francisco. 8.5 to play. They're going to run Willard. He's been an offensive kind of guy for them so far. Willard on the off tackle, and that was called incorrectly, but on the Dallas defense, which plays a lot worse than it should to me, off tackle on the 7, and they get 1 on that one. This time the off tackle doesn't work. So it's now a 2nd and 9 after 19. 8 minutes to play. Dallas is going to have to get him in field goal range again or something. They can't let him get first downs here. Short pass Gene Washington. They're going to try to get something. They caught him short pass Dallas on the 6, but he was back. He looks, and he's brought down the 5th sack of the day. An 8-yard sack. It brings him back to the 11. 3rd and 17 at the 11. So Brody picks himself off again off the dirt. 5th sack for the Cowboys. If they were to go to Gene Washington, Dallas brought that inventive blitz at him. 3rd and 17 from the 11. 7.5 to play. They will go flat past to Willard here. Flat past to Willard. Went for the run. Brody on the 5 gets 11 yards. And that's going to be a 4th down and 6. So 11 yards, 22-yard line, 7 minutes to play, and San Fran will punt it. They didn't want to get sacked there, so they were looking for something high yardage, and it almost worked. Steve Spurrier, the former Bandit head coach, former Florida head coach, 40 yards and 2 back. So 42 back, and now be at the 38-yard line, and returning it back for the Cowboys will be, it could be Washington. We got to make sure it's going to be a 6. It is. So Mark Washington with the 11 on his, that was almost the 11. He felt it. Only 2 yards. So only 2 yards. So let's go back and redo that one again. 40 brings you 62. 62 is a 38. So Dallas will actually have it 1st and 10 from their own 42-yard line. They are only a field goal away. 6.5 to play in this ball game. So the Cowboys using a little Dallas Cowboy magic here. Off tackle Dwayne Thomas. He's calling run. So that's going to be an off tackle on a 4. Let's see what the call could be. Off tackle on a 4 is a gain of 9. So Dwayne Thomas rumbles and bumbles. 2nd and 1 now at the 49. So again, a good opportunity for the Cowboys to get here. They'll go short pass Reggie Rucker. They're going to try to fool him. They were looking pass. Short pass 8. He was called right and incomplete. So the Cowboys messing with a little bit. They did not want to get sacked there. 3rd and 1 at the 49-yard line. And they're going to give the ball to Garrison here. The 49ers are calling run audible. They're going to go to Dwayne Thomas instead on the line buck. And it is going to be a line buck on the 49er 8. Oh, is that going to be enough? He pushes through. He gets 8 yards. Holy cow. +8 on the 8. So the 49ers, Dwayne Thomas, 1st and 10. And that takes them to the 57 or takes them to the 43-yard line. 5 minutes to play in regulation. It is 12-10 favor of the 49ers. Winner will go to the Orange Bowl for the Super Bowl. So it is going to be 1st and 10 at the 43. And they'll go flat past Hayes. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get sacked. That's going to be they called wrong, so it's going to be flat past 9. That could be interesting. That's receiver. That's going to be Hayes on the flat pass, called incorrectly. There's the speed of Hayes, and no, he doesn't get loose, but he gets 6. So Bullet Bob Hayes gets a gain of 6. 4.5 to play. 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line. Off tackle, Dwayne Thomas. They're going to try to keep it easy and sweet. Called it right though. Oh, a possible fumble, and it is loose on the ground. Possible fumble 2 through 10. Can San Francisco, and they got the ball. +5 in a fumble. Now let's see who's got it. And I think it's going to go to San Francisco on the 10. It is. Yes, it is. The 49ers will get the ball. They will get the ball here with 4.5 to play. 1st and 10 at their own 32 after a critical fumble. Dallas is going to have to start using timeouts so time does not go loose. ID Jester, how you doing? 1970 NFC Championship game, 12-10, favor of the 49ers. So now the 49ers with 4.5 to play in this ball game will try to keep the ball on the ground. Line buck to Willard. And again, that was probably not a good smart. You know what? I'm gonna call that as a right. They're looking for the run there. I'm not gonna run defensive checks on that. So Willard, line buck 9 gets 3. So 3 yards will make it, and they'll call it. They will not call a timeout there though. Second and 7 at the 35-yard line. 4 minutes to go. Running out of time. Let's see. Hang on, folks. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the mess here we're playing on, but kind of what Strat kind of does for me. So 2nd and 3, 30, 2nd and 7 at the 35, and they're going to give it to Cunningham, Richie Cunningham. They're going to off tackle. Again, they're playing run defense, and that could be a fumble. Oh, Cunningham may have lost the football. Holy cow. So let's see, off tackle. Let's see what Dallas has. -2 on a 2 through 7. So 2 through 7, the ball is on the ground, and it is. It's a fumble. So let's see who has it. Now the ball is on the ground. So let's see. Again, if it's a roll on 2 through 6 and 12, Cunningham recovers, and it's going to be an 11, and Dallas will get it back. How about that? Dallas will get it back. Even on, they're trying to keep the ball on the ground. They poked it loose. Leroy Jordan poked it loose. He's been all over the place, has a couple sacks, and that will bring it back -2. And Dallas will take over 1st and 10. And you know what? They had the ball driving earlier, so they're going to get the ball at the 49 or 38-yard line with 3.5 to play. Holy cow, a fumble, majorly costly, but it is a 12-10 ball game. These kickers weren't great, straightforward kickers. They have to get closer than they are. Cowboy kicker gets all the extra points right, but when he gets long distance, he hiccups a lot. So you're going to need to get probably within about the 22-yard line, another 16 yards. Off tackle, Dwayne Thomas. That will be a 6, so it will go to the 49er defensive card, and that will be a gain of 5. So they get the big 5-yard gain. Dwayne Thomas, 2nd and 5 right now, and now we'll go to the 33. And yeah, they're not in range. 3 minutes to go. 49ers may have to start calling timeouts, so they have some time. Brody has an excellent card they need to come back with, so it could be an interesting spot. So let's go to short pass for Bob Hayes. Going to risk it a little bit. It's going to be a short pass on a 6, called correctly, and Craig Morton just hit a 17-yard dart right across the board. He was keyed, he was right, he was wrong. 17 yards for Craig Morton, and that takes him into the 16-yard line, and they are now in range. Timeout, San Francisco. So they'll call a timeout here, so I will not take a timer off the clock. 1st and 10 now at the 17. So now we'll still keep 3 minutes on the clock, not 2.5. Timeout now. So off tackle for Dwayne Thomas. They're going to try to keep the ball. There's that fumble again. Holy smokes. Off tackle on a 5. I don't believe it. And again, it's a 2 through 10 fumble possibility. And it is going to be a fumble. It's going to be a +5 fumble. So Dallas will take it inside the 12-yard line, and the ball is on the ground. Unbelievable. Another fumble. Keep throwing the 5s. If it's a 2, 3, 6, and 12, Dallas keeps on, and they don't. The 49ers have it, and that could be the ball game. They jump on the football at their own 12-yard line with 2.5 to play. They still have all their timeouts, but they're going to have to come up with something just as big. Another fumble and a huge one here. Holy smokes. So 2.5 to play. That's like the third fumble in the last 3 or 4 drives. You throw a lot of 5s in this game, and these older cards do have significant fumbles on them, at least on the defensive cards. Again, Linebuck Willard. Dallas is setting up as a run-all defense. So Linebuck 9 for Dallas is a gain of 2. Timeouts called. They will not run any time, so it stays at the 2-minute mark. So 2nd down and 8 at the 14. Another play. Yes, I know. You throw a lot of defensive 5s. That's what happens. And 5 is a high percentage roll, as you would know, my dice wielding friend. So 2nd and 8 from the 14. 2nd and 8 from the 14-yard line. Again, they will run back to Cunningham. Hopefully, doesn't fumble it again. So Linebuck on a 4 this time. And that's going to be a gain of 7 yards. Holy cow. Did they get enough? Let's see. No, it's a 3rd and 1. That'll take him down to the 2-minute warning. No timeout needed. And the biggest play call in San Francisco 49er history is going to get called. 3rd and 1 from their own 21-yard line. Whew. All right. 3rd and 1. And now you look. Again, the Cowboys are going to play. You know what? They're going to key somebody. So if we roll a 5 or 6, it will be a key. How about that? Let's see who will do this. Let's see if Doug Cunningham has something better on his card. 443 yards. If he's called right, we have to make sure he keeps that football. He doesn't fumble a lot on his own card. Or do you go with Ken Willard, who's been the big back so far? Let's go to Willard. He gets a couple zeros there. You just got to avoid him. So Dallas, since he's the best running back, they will key him. 5 and 6 on the green die. Otherwise, it's a run call. 5 and 6 will be a key. So let's see if Dallas can get it here. Here it is, and that's not a key. Oh, it's a Linebuck 12. That's going to be dangerous. No, Linebuck 12 is gain of 1. And it's just enough to move the chains. Time out, Dallas. So they won't move the clock from the 2-minute mark. It is now a 1st and 10 at the 22. Just enough for a 1st down. So now it's down to the last play. So now 1.5 to play. Timeout number 2. Linebuck Cunningham again. And that will be a Linebuck 11. Again, called right. So Linebuck looks like history will get rewritten here. Linebuck 11's a gain of 5 on the right. So that will be their last timeout with 1.5 to play. 2nd and 5 now at the 27. There is no kneel playing strat, something they never came up with. So we're going to have to keep the ball on the ground here. Second and 5, no timeouts. Should be able to run the clock rest of the way. Brody, let's get the Brody's card out. Have not used him. He's not a running. What seems to me was not a running quarterback back in the day. So Brody will probably try to run the ball here. Oh, there he is. He's sitting on the side for me. So we call that the tush push, I believe, back in the day. So John Brody, 2nd and 3. Line buck, that will be the kneel position. Line buck 9 called, oh my God, fumble for Brody. But it's only a small percentage. Two through 2 through 3 is a fumble. Wow. 2 through 3 is a fumble. Oh, it's a 3. Thumbs up, people. We're back. I learned how to do that too by going back and reconnecting older PC. I think that's what's causing sometimes the damage. So Brody on the third down tush push is a 2 through 3 on the fumble. He fumbled. Then roll the 8. So the 8 means he recovered. The lineman came up with the football. So again, we'll run it down to the 1 minute mark now. So with 1 minute remaining in this football game, it is now a 3rd and 8. So can the 40 can Dallas make a stop will be the question. With a 3rd and 8. So that play could really be an issue. We'll see. Short pass, Gene Washington. If they get this, they win it anyway. Short pass, none. I know. Yep. I said I learned how to kind of go back, reload, and it works. I think it has something to do with some of my chords. Short pass on the 9, gain of 13 yards. John Brody just got the San Francisco 49ers the Super Bowl 5. 1st and 10. The Kaiser, California crowd here. The Kaiser, California crowd are going crazy. I'm not sure if that's where they called Candlestick back then, but Kaiser Stadium, first down at San Francisco. Time is running out. There is no more time remaining. They have enough to run maybe 2 plays. Again, we're going to have to tush push this, but we're going to give it to a running back. Screw that. Line Cunningham, that's good. Keeps it on the Dallas card. Linebuck on a 10 gets 4. 1 play left in the ball game. 2nd and 6 at the 44. The 49ers are going to reverse history. They lead this game by the score of 12-10. Dallas made a couple major mistakes toward the end. So did San Francisco, but Dallas was unable to take over. So again, John Brody will kneel this down on a line buck, and we'll see if he gets something here. Long doesn't roll that again. It's a line buck on a 6. It's called correctly. It's a gain of 1. That's your ball game. The San Francisco 49ers will go on in this NFC Championship 1970 semifinal, basically. They'll go to Miami. They'll play the winner of the Baltimore Colts and the Miami Dolphins, which I might play depending on what I have to do with these cards. I believe there may be old school cards, so it's going to be a little bit different on how they're going to look. So I'll have to see what I can do because Miami 1970 was not in the original 6 pack, so I don't have that. So, but I just don't want to play the 49ers Colts in the Super Bowl. I want to see if Miami has a shot, but the Colts really annihilated them that year in the AFC Championship game. But we'll give them a chance and see what happens. This is football. San Francisco just pulled the upset here. So the final score, again, the 49ers missed an extra point early. They get 2 field goals. And with their defense, even Dallas's defense was pretty awesome there. But the 49ers will win this by the score of 12-10. Final score in reality, I believe, was 17-10. So pretty close. So thank you for my 4 likes out there. I appreciate it. 2 people stayed in. ID Jester. I tried your super advanced version of this. It plays fine, but for what I'm trying to play here, I'm going to try to play it on the I try to play the basic that plays well with the thing, and also I really like this. I know Al plays with 4 drives and you're done. I like this. Is basically you run 4 charts. It runs about an hour and a half. You take up each play counts down a second. That way you're not using the timer on the board. Because I was able to print out an original card, an original board for the game, but I don't know if I want to do that or not. I kind of like what I'm doing, kind of keep track that way. But hopefully, next one I'll put on here, football wise, will be the AFC Championship game. I'll have to look at it. If not, 49ers will play the Colts in Super Bowl 5. I know the Colts I do have. So we'll go from there, and they'll play that. Of course, we're still playing more 1930. That's right, 1930. New York Yankees, because I will always love that play that year because of all the offense that year. Probably one of the best single season baseball seasons of all time. Crappy pitching, unreal hitting. So stay tuned for that and a bunch of other stuff I do. Appreciate everyone coming in. This is a long broadcast. Hopefully, I had some people come in and out and give me some good stuff. I'll talk to you later, folks. Thank you as usual. We'll see you again for more on the Sports Time Machine as we go back in time to 1970, the NFC Championship game from Kaiser Stadium here in California.